Hi, Twin Flames. In today's audio message, we'll be discussing what balancing actually means in Twin Flames and what is the relevance of balancing and why this balancing is being taught to us as Twin Flames. So, this message is for both the divine feminines and the divine masculines as well. So, here see, the divine feminines by nature are very soft, very kind. They are so loving, and they tend to forget themselves while loving the other person, and they just give all of themselves, while loving the other person. So, in and the divine masculines, on the other hand, are too practical. They tend to focus on their stability and their career, their practical aspects, or they are much connected to the material world. I mean, no, their nature is like this. Basically, a masculine is like this, and they are much attracted to their own family, their parents and their siblings, or all of this. And they are much reluctant to, when it is when they have a chance to love someone, they just are too scared to love someone and be loved in return. They are very scared of this thing because masculines are generally taught by the society to not be emotional, and they are being taught to be more practical. And this is how the society raises their children. So the masculines are very averse to relationships, I mean romantic relationships or true love. So this twin flame relationships, actually this imbalance, which is based on the genders which exists in the divine masculine and the divine feminine, the journey actually tries to balance this thing. The divine feminines are taught to be more, focus on their masculine aspect more, like think about themselves, love themselves, focus on their career if they are working, or whatever thing they like, on their interests. Basically, they should be focusing, because in the starting of this journey, the divine feminines tend to give all of their energy, all of their love. They entirely devote themselves to the masculines. So later, when they realize that the love, this in this relationship, when the masculine starts running, then that separation period teaches the divine feminine to be more focused on herself, practice love, you know attain that soul stability and connect to God. So whatever, there has to be a pinch of practicality in the divine feminines also, because the divine masculine and the divine feminine are in every body. These are basically energies, nothing else. So you have to focus that thing in your soul also. While you're becoming too feminine by giving your everything to the other person you love, you are being too feminine by nature. See, you have to attain a balance in your soul by giving to others unconditional love, but at the same time thinking about yourself also. You have to focus on your happiness. You don't have to please others or give your everything to others and be the same if the same is not resulting in your happiness as well. So you're basically being taught to achieve a good self, loving position, where you are able to love your divine masculine. At the same time, you also respect yourself, you love yourself. You're not willing to anyhow compromise on your dignity and your self-respect or your interests and your happiness. And the divine masculine, firstly, in most of the cases, I'm saying the divine feminines are awakened at first. In most of the cases, the divine feminines are awakened at first, and later on, the awakening of the divine masculine starts. The divine masculine, afterwards, when he runs after materialistic things and pentacles, and later on in his life, he when he gets these things, or when he is in the way to achieve these things, he realized the importance of his feminine, because that by that time the divine feminines are almost done with their inner work and their soul stability. So by that time she has already detached, and she has stopped, um, chasing the divine masculine. So the divine feminines now are more focused on themselves, and they are a bit changed from the view of the divine masculine. The divine masculine thinks that their feminines have changed so much, and they are unaware most of the times of this twin flame relationship, and they wonder what happened. They are so changed, they are in so good light, why aren't they chasing me? So obviously, we are more attracted to something which is difficult to attain, which is above us, than something that is already chasing us. So this is human tendency. So when the masculine feels that the divine feminine is already, in a much higher position spiritually, and she is in her power completely, he is attracted to her like anything. And when he's attracted to her, he's overflowing with love and emotions, which he always ran from. So this results in the balancing of the feminine side of the divine masculine. The feminine means emotional side. So this is called balancing. So this is a journey. I have summarized the journey for you. The entire thing is all about this thing, and it's sounding a bit small, but it's a very big journey. Lots of patience, lots of pains, and lots of suffering we have to face in this journey. So while you're in this journey, every twin flame, either of the twin flame, either the masculine or the divine feminine, is signaled by the god. Okay, the signals come to you, and you are being directed to the fact that you are a twin flame. Out of nowhere you start reading about twin flames, or this term you hear somewhere on the net or somewhere, and you tend to when you search more about this term, then you get to know that yes, I'm in a twin flame relationship, because the situation I'm in is so much so much similar to what happens to twin flames. So once you get this fact that yes, you're a twin flame, only one of you knows about it. Rarely does it happen that both knows about it. um yes, it can happen that you tell your twin flame that yes, we are in a twin flame relationship, but this should not be the case. You don't have to tell your twin flame, because if he has to know it, he had already been informed by the gods. So if only you know it, I would advise not to do anything on your part to your twin flame. His awakening process is in the hands of the angels and the god, and he has to awaken in his own way. So the everything has been decided by the universe already. You don't need to take any burden on your shoulders of the divine masculine's awakening. He is already being guided by the higher divine powers. So This is something which actually happens, and it has happened to every twin flame, that they have been guided to the fact by the God that they are twin flames. And we can never forget our twin flame. There's always a pinch of sadness and you know uh, sadness and guilt that our twin flame are not with us in this journey. You cannot always be 100% free from you cannot always attain that 100% free from everything, and you can just move on from this relationship. It's harder, but you can still be 99% or 98%. You can be in happy energy, and you have to attain that. But you'll always keep be remembering about your twin flame. And this is all that happens, and ultimately the union happens when you both are balanced, because only if only you are balanced will not make any difference to this journey, right? Your twin flame also has to do the same thing, and you cannot pressurize him to do that. It will gradually happen. It will take time. As you have taken time, he also take time. So yes, when you both are done with your awakening and your healing, then happens the union, because you have united with yourself, you have united with the God and your angels. They have been working tirelessly for your union. They have been guiding you day and night. Your angels see how much they think about you, and they are in charge of this relationship. They already know what should be done, what is being done, what has to be done. They know everything about it. You don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to think like this journey is in your hands. Nothing is in your hands. You didn't choose this journey. You chose it when you before you were born, but you consciously never chose it in this lifetime, right? Your soul chose it much before when you were born. You chose it when you were in heaven. You were with the God. You chose to be in this relationship. Come on the Mother Earth, and to raise the vibrations of the Mother Earth, because there are many people out there in this uh, earth that are causing the Mother Earth injury by indulging into bad acts and doing bad things on this earth. So Mother Earth has to balance the goodness also by sending divine souls onto this earth, and which are spreading goodness and healing all around positiveness. So that is why you divine souls have been sent here to do the same. So maintain your sanctity. Don't do anything that is not good for your soul. So all the best in flames.